There's a certain expression within the film community. Every good blockbuster deserves a sequel. Back in video number 400, I gathered 8 blockbuster rentals, one of which I already saw was The Hitcher, really good. Fast forward another 400 videos later, and here I rounded up another 8 blockbuster rentals for video number 800. Before we begin, I just want to say that Submerged has no subtitles, no closed captioning. Serenity and The New Daughter both have English subtitles, the rest are closed captioned. The least expensive previewed was Runaway Jerry at $7.99. Most expensive is Notes on a Scandal at $14.99. The Woman's Unrated is missing its previewed sticker. And the missing has double digits. We don't know if that's $12.99 or $14.99, so I won't count that. The only Oscar and Golden Globe nominee out of the lot is Notes on a Scandal. And being that tonight is the 75th annual Golden Globes, it's perfect timing. Even though it may be Golden Globes night, tonight we're making it a blockbuster night. This is the Thrift Store Rundown's 800 video, bringing Hollywood home on a budget because, as I said, every good blockbuster deserves a sequel.
Wow, what a difference! Blockbuster video. We're the Blockbuster kids and we're always up for fun. Do action and adventure, we're always on the run. So come along and join us. You will see that Blockbuster video was made for you and me. Wow, what a difference! Blockbuster video. Wow, what a difference! Blockbuster video. Fire is our man, he's as great as TNT. And Summer, she's a friend to you and me. And Scissor slow-mo with his dog paws. Rewind, he's the greatest, and all our friends are saying, wow, what a difference! Blockbuster video. Wow, what a difference! Blockbuster video.
There's a world of adventure just waiting for you.
We're gonna begin with the least expensive and most expensive. Runaway Jerry and Notes on a Scandal. Both are from 20th Century Fox. This particularly is from the Fox Searchlight division. Stars John Cusack, Dustin Hoffman, Gene Hackman, and Rachel Weisz. From master storyteller John Grisham and the director of Don't Say a Word, which we have, comes a taut suspense thriller that grabs hold of you and never lets go, says the Philadelphia Metro. In their first film together, screen legends Gene Hackman and Dustin Hoffman face off in this electrifying nail-biter about a ruthless jury consultant who'll do anything to win. With lives and millions of dollars at stake, the Fixer plays a deadly cat-and-mouse game with a jury member and a mysterious woman who offer to, quote, deliver the verdict to the highest bidder. Packed with danger, intrigue, and pulse-pounding twists and turns, Runaway Jerry rules. Bonus features include 20 minutes of exclusive scene rehearsal footage with Hackman and Hoffman and interviews, plus Gary Felder's full-length audio commentary, scene-specific commentary with Gene Hackman and Dustin Hoffman, deleted scenes with commentary, and 5 additional featurettes: acting, making-of, cinematography, production design, and editing. Running time for this film is 127 minutes, and it is rated PG-13 for violence, language, and thematic elements. And this is the least expensive, again, at $7.99. The most expensive, and Golden Globe and Oscar-nominated Notes on a Scandal is next. This earned Judi Dench and Cate Blanchett Golden Globe and Academy Award nominations, plus both Golden Globe and Oscar nods for Patrick Barber's adapted screenplay of Zoe Heller's book. Philip Glass, the composer, earned an Oscar nomination for his score. Both Dench and Blanchett give wickedly entertaining Oscar-nominated performances, one as a woman consumed by her colleague's guilty secret, the other a victim to her own dark obsessions in this sexy, stylish thriller. Dench memorizes as Barbara Covette, a teacher who rules over her classroom with an iron fist, yet leads a desperate, solitary life outside it. That is until she meets radiant new art teacher, Sheba Hart. That's Blanchett. Although at first overjoyed with her newfound kindred spirit, when Barbara discovers that Sheba is having an affair with the student, her jealousy and rage spiral out of control. Also starring Bill Nighy, Notes on a Scandal has all the right ingredients, says Interview magazine. Lust, greed, envy, secrets, lies, betrayal. Peter Travers of Rolling Stone says it is spellbinding, explosive acting from Denson Blanchett. Special features include commentary by Richard Eyre, the director, notes on a scandal, the story of two obsessions, the featurette, the behind-the-scenes featurette, a conversation with Kate Blanchett and Bill Nighy, and In Character with Kate Blanchett, another featurette, plus webisodes. Running time is 92 minutes, relatively short for an acclaimed drama like this. Rated R, for language, and some aberrant sexual content. This is a psychological drama thriller that has no violence in it, from what I can tell from looking at the MPAA rating, Motion Picture Association of America, so it should be quite intriguing to watch. Although, if I was myself, I'd be looking at Runaway Jerry first. But that's just me. Moving on.
If you're still trying to figure out what to watch tonight, we've got a couple of great suggestions. Tonight, make it a blockbuster night.
Up next, we have the two DVDs that were previewed for $9.99. Bug and the New Daughter. Bug stars Ashley Judd, Michael Shannon, and Harry Connick Jr., and is directed by William Friedkin, the director of The Exorcist. This is the special edition DVD. Kevin Costner headlines The New Daughter. A lonely waitress with a tragic past, Agnes rooms in a rundown motel, living in fear of her abusive husband. But when she begins a romance with Peter, hey, it's a movie with my name. Peter's my father's name. An eccentric drifter, she starts to feel hopeful again. Until the first bugs arrive. Pete Hammond of Maxim says, it will crawl under your skin. Rated R, for some strong violence, sexuality, nudity. If it's not Ashley Judd getting nude, then I'm going to make a complaint to William Friedkin. Language and drug use. Running time 101 minutes. Now, The New Daughter. I think both Pete's, myself and Mr. Hammond, are going to be rather intrigued with this video once it comes out. Academy Award winner Kevin Costner stars as John, a newly divorced father who moves into a rural South Carolina home. Rest in peace, Angry Grandpa. At the end of the broadcast, we're going to tell you a quick story about Blockbuster coming after the late, great, fearless Hellraiser. John moves into a rural South Carolina home with his adolescent daughter Louisa, played by Ivana Baquero of Pan's Labyrinth, that's the Guillermo del Toro film, and a young son Sam, Gatlin Griffith of Changeling, that is the Imagine Entertainment film, the Ron Howard film, directed by Clint Eastwood. But when Louisa begins to behave in a bizarre and increasingly violent manner, John must uncover the truth behind her transformation. Is the former owner's Saki's secret to blame? And how far will a father go to protect his daughter from an ancient evil determined to take her over? Samantha Mathis and Eric Palladino co-star in this intense thriller that marks the English-language debut, directorial debut of Luis Verdejo, co-writer of the minor suspense classics Wreck and Quarantine. Special features include deleted scenes, the theatrical trailer, behind the scenes of the film, and audio commentary with director Luis Verdejo. It's from Anchor Bay Entertainment, and is rated PG-13. For thematic material, including violence, disturbing images, and brief, strong language. Running time, 108 minutes. The special edition of Bug, although lacking the theatrical trailer, includes an introduction to the film and a discussion with the director William Friedkin, who also provides audio commentary. Both films would be good to see, although I am more intrigued by The New Daughter. I always like the usual format of a family moving into a well-abandoned home or like a big mansion, only to be haunted by the spirits that leak inside. Moving on.
See you later. Bye. Hi.
Hi.
What are you doing here?
I live here, remember?
No, I thought you were working late.
Gave myself the night off.
Oh. We'll go out. I'll change.
Let's stay home. I'll change.
Only Blockbuster has so many movies, so many ways to make your night off a Blockbuster night.
Did I hear the phone?
Phone?
So pick up a movie from Blockbuster and make it a Blockbuster night.
Next up, we have the two $12.99 previewed films, Submerged and Serenity. Steven Seagal movies usually get a significant amount of flack for being annoyingly redundant with no developing storyline. Serenity is more like an acclaimed sci-fi action adventure. They're both action, but this has more of a sci-fi edge to it. And it's directed by Joss Whedon, the guy who made Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Let's start with Submerged. Steven Seagal, the free world's most independent anti-terrorist agent, is going down underwater. Not to foreign ports, but submerged under the sea, where waves of deceit are set to torpedo his command permanently. He plays Chris Cody, who is summoned from his military prison cell and promised with a presidential pardon. With a hitch. An American ambassador has been assassinated by the U.S. Secret Service. Now the CIA wants Cody to uncover and terminate this deadly operation, but they don't tell him the truth. Cody ends up overpowered and trapped beneath the waves, but hardly out of his depth. No special features, and the running time is 96 minutes. It's from Sony Pictures Home Entertainment, and there are no reviews to be found anywhere. So, I guess this falls right along the lines of a bad Steven Seagal film. Akin to a bad Michael Bay film, but underwater. Serenity, on the other hand, just might blow this out of the water. A passenger with a deadly secret, 6 rebels on the run, an assassin in pursuit. When the renegade crew of Serenity agrees to hide a fugitive on their ship, they find themselves in an action-packed battle between the relentless military might of a totalitarian regime that will destroy anything or anyone to get the girl back, and the bloodthirsty creatures who roam the uncharted areas of space. But the greatest danger of all may be on their ship. From the mind of Joss Whedon, who also created Angel, comes a new edge-of-your-seat adventure loaded with explosive battles, gripping special effects, and fantastic new worlds. Bonus features include over 20 minutes of deleted scenes and outtakes, an introduction by the director Joss Whedon, relighting the Firefly, the story of how a television show gained enough of a cult following to become a major feature film, feature commentary with Joss Whedon, who also wrote the film, and much more. Rated PG-13 for sequences of intense violence and action and some sexual references. Oh, goody, goody. Running time, 1 hour and 59 minutes. Let's just hope with that long of a running time that is not a slog. Peter Hartlaub of the San Francisco Chronicle says it's a triumph, a thrillingly original science fiction creation. I'm not usually into sci-fi films, but I picked this up because I had spare change, and I can usually forgive Josh for giving us the gift of Sarah Michelle Gellar. Moving on.
Tough day, huh, kiddo?
We're doing fractions and math. And Gracie Gibson kissed me on the playground in front of everybody.
Yuck. Sounds like you need a bedtime story.
Mom.
With car chases?
Cool.
When your day needs a little turnaround, Blockbuster has 9,000 ways to make it a Blockbuster night.
How about another story?
Yeah, I got one. With boys kissing girls.
Next up, a comparison of the Ruins from DreamWorks Pictures. The theatrical version has a blue tint on the cover. The unrated version has a red tint, which means it signals much more gore, about 3 minutes worth of gore, than the original one, which lasts 90 minutes. This one has 3 minutes worth of additional scenes, quote, too intense for theaters. Either way, Brad Miska of BloodyDisgusting.com says it's intense, disturbing, and gut-wrenching. The Ruins will make you scream, squirm, cringe, and bite your nails, says Steve Fukapi of AidedCoolNews.com. It was just another stop on the ultimate pleasure trip until it became a dead end. When a group of tight-knit college friends visited the site of an undisturbed Mayan ruin, they stumbled into an ancient trap, an unspoken evil waiting to drag its victims into an endless nightmare of fear and horror. Experience one of the most sucky thrillers of the year, with an ending so disturbing it will grab hold of you and never let go. Plus, sucky news scenes too intense for theaters, for the unrated version. Now this one has the original theatrical ending, right over here. Other than that, they both have the same special features. A never-before-seen alternate ending, plus behind-the-scenes featurettes, commentary by director Carter Smith and editor Jeff Bentoncourt, 3 deleted scenes, and more. This one I'm definitely excited about. Not so excited about the nudity if it's not female nudity, but whatever the case, I can learn to live with it.
Every kind of takeout has its own box. Chinese. Pizza? Fun. Nobody has more fun than Blockbuster, so if you want great takeout without the calories, make it a Blockbuster night.
Hey, come into Blockbuster and use this for great entertainment. And use this for a free rental. Complete all the punches to get yours. And you're automatically registered to win an all-new Century by Buick. So if you're gonna win, better make it a Blockbuster night.
And finally, I bring you the missing. I did check the preview sticker, and it said $12.99 even though it was torn off. This is the widescreen 2-disc special edition that stars Tommy Lee Jones and Cate Blanchett. Again, by the way, Cate Blanchett is the acting idol of Troy and Belisario of Pretty Little Liars. Production note, I wanted to reserve the 800 video for my 17 magazine with her on the cover, which I recently got from Amazon, but that is postponed until Valentine's Day. And yes, Troy and Belisario is the love of my life. But anyway, we're talking about Blockbuster right now. Steve Oldfield of Fox TV says that Ron Howard delivers a powerful film. The Oscar-winning team of Ron Howard and Brian Grazer of Imagine Entertainment present a riveting, spine-tingling thriller destined to become a classic. Oscar nominee Cate Blanchett is Maggie, a young plainswoman raising her daughters in the desolate wilderness of New Mexico. When daughter Lily, Evan Rachel Wood of 13, is snatched by a dark-hooded phantom with shape-shifting powers, Maggie's long-estranged father, Oscar winner Tommy Lee Jones, appears suddenly, offering help. Though stunned by his return, Maggie knows she must swallow both hurt and pride if she is ever to see Lily again. Unaware of the frightening events that lurk in the distance, father and daughter set out to track down the fiend that took Lily. But lying in wait is horror so unspeakable it will change them forever. Now this one has some special features. The short films of Ron Howard, 3 alternate endings, 11 deleted scenes and behind-the-scenes featurettes, and much more. So much so, this is a 2-disc DVD. Running time, 137 minutes, rated R for violence. This is the only film out of the lot that doesn't really have a language problem. See? 2 discs. And it might be, next to Notes on a Scandal, one of the most critically acclaimed of the 8 features I have today.
So I met this girl. I asked her to dinner and a movie. She asked, what do you have in mind? So I said, make it a Blockbuster night and a border night too. Go to Taco Bell, buy tacos or burritos and a medium drink. Get a free Blockbuster video. 2-for-1 rental and Taco Bell food. Make it a Blockbuster night and a border night too. Hurry and get a coupon for a 2-for-1 Blockbuster video rental when you buy food and a medium drink at Taco Bell. Cross the border.
Alright you guys, let's run down the prices. $2.49, $2.69, and the rest were $2.99. Now there are 3 Blockbuster training videos on YouTube. First is Buster Sales, 2 is a parody of Siskel and Ebert called Driscoll and Egbert, and 3 is a straightforward employee training video from the early 2000s. Driscoll and Egbert would be my favorite, and my second favorite would be the straightforward employee training video from the early 2000s. I like Buster Sales, but it just happens to slog at times. All 3 of those videos will be linked. And of course, there will be links provided for all the DVDs we covered today. Blockbuster. It went from, wow, what a difference, to, wow, out of business, wah, wah, wah. And it's kind of sad. There are currently 12 Blockbuster locations across the country, including one in Alaska that's become like a tourist hangout. So if you have a Blockbuster near you, you better drive or swim or walk or run or crawl over there just to soak up the nostalgic factor while you still can. The advent of Netflix and Hulu and Amazon Prime, Instant Watch Video, and YouTube Red, and YouTube in general, has really been a factor in the closure of brick-and-mortar video rental stores across the country. That's really been the demise of those places. But, in my opinion, none of those even match 1/10 to the nostalgic factor of brick and mortar video rental stores like Blockbuster. It was truly one of a kind. Speaking for myself, I went there only once to check out the SpongeBob SquarePants movie video game for the PlayStation 2 when I was at my brother's house. And I still have those fond memories. And I hope you have memories of Blockbuster that you would like to share if you actually been to one. So down in the comments, let me know your favorite Blockbuster video memory. And of course, I can't leave without thanking each and every one of you for helping me reach 800 videos. I know it's been 5 days since I posted one, but let's get back to work. Thank you guys so much for watching. This is the Thrift Store Rundown, where for 800 videos, we have been bringing Hollywood home on a budget. And we will never stop. Wait, there's something missing. Hold on. There you go. Now it feels complete.
So it was like, I think like 98 or some shit. I remember we got Bride of Chucky, Beyond the Mat, and I think The Waterboy on, it wasn't no DVD or shit. We had VHS. It was like 98 or some shit. I don't remember the exact time. Maybe 99. So we rented these 3 tapes. And Dad goes and gets a pizza. We had a family night. We didn't have those very often. So he rented these 3 movies and we got a pizza. And then he went to Bojangles and got some Bowberry biscuits. So Dad is ready to watch The Waterboy. He just sat through Bride of Chucky because of Mom. He didn't want to see the shit, but he sat through it. Now he puts in The Waterboy. This is my movie right here now. I've been waiting on this motherfucker. He got him a Bowberry. So Mom puts in a tape. First thing we hear, ding, 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 ding. Ba, 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 ba. Mom puts in A Christmas Story. She rented A Christmas Story. There was apparently other movies. That was one of them. Dad goes, oh, I ain't sitting through this motherfucker again. Turn off the goddamn motherfucking movie. Thank you very much, bitch. She didn't turn it up. She's sitting there, I want to see it, man. She does that kind of bullshit a lot. So Dad is sitting on the couch. I'm getting motherfucking pissed off, Tina. Turn off the goddamn Christmas shit. I don't give a fuck about no goddamn duck. He gets up off the couch. He goes, alright. He grabs the tape out of the VCR, starts pulling the film right out of the tape. Yeah, motherfucker, it's gonna be Christmas all over the goddamn place now. And he's ripping the fucking film out of the tape. He starts opening up the other boxes and starts destroying them. Long story short, about a month later, Blockbuster called looking for their tapes because they were new releases, so they were due back like a long time ago. And Dad goes, I don't know what to talk about. Mr. Green, we're calling about a late notice on some overdue tape she rented from us. And she starts going down the list of what it was. And there's Dad on the phone. Yes, ma'am, I turned them tapes in. Oh no, I ain't got those tapes. Michael, what you know about them tapes? I don't know anything, Dad. No, we don't know shit about no tapes now. Someone stole them bitches. Don't call my house again now. Yeah, they're gonna stop calling because you asked them not to call. They call back the next day. Yeah, Mr. Green, we're looking for some overdue tapes. I told you, bitch, yesterday I ain't got no goddamn motherfucking dick-licking motherfucking tapes. Now shove them up your ass, because I ain't got them. Mr. Green, we can't mark these tapes off of your account until they're paid in full, and you can't rent any further movies until these tapes are returned. Oh, I don't give a goddamn. Fuck you. How much them motherfuckers? Well, sir, for the one, it's $40. $40 goddamn dollars! Kiss my motherfucking fat ass! And he hangs up. Long story short, we weren't allowed to rent movies at Blockbuster anymore. Dad was on file. Eventually, they came after his ass with a bill until he finally had to pay it. That was the hardest $300 they ever got out of somebody, was Angry Grandpa.
When you get together for a Blockbuster night, there's never a line to get in, there's no cover charge, there's no reservation required, and the kitchen never closes. With over 9,000 Blockbuster videos to choose from, we'd like to suggest that when it comes to a great night with friends, there's no place like home. There's no place like home. Make it a Blockbuster night.